Once again, the Florida Legislature is attacking the LGBTQ community. Simultaneous bills have been introduced to the House and Senate that would ban the display of pride flags on state property. The bills would not ban the display of what they call historically significant flags, and you know what that means, rebel flags. In other words, it would be okay to fly a Confederate flag at a Florida high school, just not a pride flag. Got it. Now, I'm not a lawyer, and I'm certainly not a constitutional scholar. But to my untrained eye, these bills represent a significant violation of the First Amendment of the Constitution. These flags have been determined to be a form of speech, and the government cannot pass laws that restrict a person's right to freedom of speech. It's as simple as that. However, there is a distinction that might allow for the passage of such a bill. If a court were to determine that a flag flying on government property represented government speech, not personal speech, then such a measure might be upheld in the courtroom. Whichever way it goes, it represents yet another attempt by the Florida Legislature and Governor Ron DeSantis to make the LGBTQ community in Florida simply go away. DeSantis says he wants to make the state free for everybody, regardless of distinction. The problem is the rest of the state doesn't share his views. Without specific protections and specific rights of distinction, the LGBTQ community in Florida simply melts away. DeSantis and the Florida Legislature have worked very hard to eliminate the LGBTQ community in the state of Florida. They've erased pride-themed road crossings, eliminated the LGBTQ page on the state tourism's website, and of course there was the infamous Don't Say Gay bill, which has largely been neutered by the courts. Yet they try again. My sense is DeSantis wants to gentrify the state of Florida, making it an enclave for the wealthy and the powerful. And you can't do that if you've got a bunch of pride flags flying from the flagpoles. One day, somebody DeSantis cares about will come out as gay, and his whole attitude toward the LGBTQ community will change. Let's just hope it's not too late for the rest of us.